Am I correct in saying that Rule 41 has a condition requiring owners to pay a fee when a horse is transferred over to a unit?
Yes, absolutely. It's a nominal fee, and obviously that would absolve the owner of any future issues. Once the owner gives the horse over to the horse care unit, he's no longer responsible. So it does allow him to get out of that responsibility. However, it does come at a cost, and we need to ensure that the horse care units are adequately funded.
The provincial units provide a nearly nationwide safety net for the welfare of not only thoroughbreds but all horses. Their work is noteworthy and not only acknowledged but publicly applauded as well.
You've chilled out so much.
Has Rule 41 been effective in addressing the welfare issue?
Well, I think it has been quite effective in that the information has been given to the National Horse Racing Authority, and we have put it on record. We keep a database of the horses that leave the horse racing industry.
It made a big difference to us insofar as we require a second assessment form for every horse that comes.
Yes.
And if it doesn't pass that, we don't take the horse.
But I think the rule has encouraged more trainers to send and owners to send the horses through us so that we can rehome them responsibly. Unfortunately, not everyone provides us with a fee that they are meant to help us in that regard. So a lot of times we're taking these horses on with no further support from the owners. What people need to understand is that the ownership of these horses is never transferred. The unit remains the owner of these horses, and we then follow up on these horses on average 2 or 3 times a year.
The adoption is one phase of it, but we do keep a check on that horse for the rest of its life if we can. When he moves stables, when he moves home, when he does anything, we re-inspect, and we inspect the horse every year.
I think it's a brilliant rule. I think it really has helped. It's made a lot more awareness.
People are becoming more aware. So I think it's a work in progress. I think more could be done, and more horses probably could be sent through us. But I think it has helped, yes.
What challenges still exist?
Michelle, if I could state one big obstacle is funding. We need to work out a model where we can fund the retirement of racehorses. That's the biggest challenge the industry faces. Whatever we try to do is a huge cost. And you know, the misnomer is that horse racing, there's so much money in horse racing, but it all falls back onto the owner. The Racing Association, we give each unit a monthly fee, and whenever there's an opportunity to raise funds, I must say that the Highveld Horse Care Unit has been helped a lot with the race days of the Serene Highness Princess Charlene on the 2 days now that they have all the nomination fees that get put in for the R1 million maiden plate and the 250,000 rand maiden plate. Those nomination fees go directly to the horse care unit.
Jill, being a charity, you rely on funding. Does a charity ever have sufficient funds?
It's the story of my life. It's the story of all the units' life. Funding is vital to the work that we're doing. And without that funding, we couldn't continue. So, yes, I agree. Funding, we need it.
We need to look at rehoming stations in various centres. Kimberley is one that tracks a lot of the horses from the various centres that would end up in Kimberley as the last port of call. This is a problem, and we've identified Kimberley as a centre that requires a horse care unit. However, there's definitely a public drive that is required to find the solution of how to adequately fund all the centres we need to have in place around the country. We need to work together as an industry. People can certainly come forward with any suggestions, which would be most appreciated, because we need to think out of the box, so to speak. And if there's any ideas, particularly when it comes to funding and the way we need to proceed with the retirement of racehorse program, they can please come forward, and we need to talk about it. And the more people we have contributing to this great cause, the better. The main challenge is funding, so we need to work collectively in getting past this challenge that we're facing.